I remember when I was a young kid, my parents would be on the baseball team. We'd go camping at the one person's house, and they lived close to a skydiving place. So we'd see the skydivers jumping out and the parachutes open up, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. Like, I am going to do that. When you fucking get in that airplane, like the first time I climb in, I was the first one in the back because they were gonna let the heavier guys out first. So I'm wedged in the very back of this little like Cessna airplane. In front of me was Christopher Priestman, which is my sister's ex-husband's brother, and then in front of him was another guy who was like a regular who went all the time. There was like this crew of like skydiving guys who would come there and camp every summer, and there's chicks there too. I just said guys to generalize the group. Anyway, so it was me, Christopher, one of the regulars, our instructor, which was a chick, and then the pilot. Out first goes the regular, and he jumps out. He's like, yeah, and he's like somersaulting backwards, looking all cool. I'm like, I want to do that. Not quite there yet. It was my first jump. Then our instructor gets Christopher out to jump, and to get out, guys, what you have to do, there's a strut that runs over to it this way. So here's the airplane. There's a strut that goes from here down to the body of the plane, and then the tire's right there as well. And then the doors opens right there. So the instructor's there with the door holding the door open. She grabs onto our pilot chute. We have to shimmy over. I watched Christopher do it first, then I had to do it. Shimmy over on, take one step out onto the wheel, shimmy over onto the strut of the plane, to the point where you're just hanging on and your feet are dangling. And you're 10,000 feet up in the air. You're like, I'm gonna fucking die if things don't work out the way they're supposed to work out. But that's the thrill of it. That's why I'm fucking here, right? My heart's just going just thinking about it. So Christopher goes first. I watch him, and he's screaming, ah! His chute opens up. I'm like, okay, thank God, Christopher's alive. Okay, God, fuck, it's my turn now. All right. This is my first time in this loud-ass airplane, which, by the way, I didn't even tell that story right, because as it starts off, I'm wedged back there. It's like I'm in a little metal tin can, and all I hear is the fucking loud engine start, and it's rattling the walls. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. What am I doing? I'm like, this is crazy. You still feel it start to move up, or just go forward, and you can feel the ground, you feel the bumps, and all of a sudden, off the fucking ground. And then boom, out goes out that first guy, out goes out Christopher, and then it's my turn. And I'm dying inside. 50% of me wants to do this, 50% of me wants to shit myself. So I'm like, fuck, I'm not shitting myself, because that's embarrassing, and I'm 18 years old, and I'm not gonna let that happen. So I'm gonna do this, fucking A. I've been hyping myself up all my life, I'm gonna fucking do this. So I did. Pulled out, stepped out there onto the strut. I'm dangling. Oh my God. I look over to her. I don't remember her name, but I have a picture. I'll find a picture and I'll put it in here. I look over. She says, she's holding my pilot chute. She's like, okay, 3, 2, 1, let go. I'm like, I don't want to. She goes, do it! Let go! I'm like, fuck it. Okay! And I just let go. Oh my God. The amount of adrenaline that's coursing through your body at that moment is like no other. I'm sorry, baby, but coming isn't that exciting. It's a very, very close second, but it's not that exciting. Not just because it's your life. Your life is fucking just tossed up in the air like a coin. Bing! Is it gonna be heads or tails, heads or tails, heads or tails, heads or tails? I don't know. So I'm free falling. Count to 10. 1, 2. It feels like I'm floating in water. 3, 4, because it's like a weightless sensation. Don't really feel like I'm falling. I just know I need to count 5, 6. All I feel is wind. Wind, yet I feel weightless. It's such a weird sensation. 7, 8, 9, 10. Look up. Fucking thank God. I see a square. I see my 4 lines. They're straight. I got a square and a straight, or a rectangle and fucking straight lines. Hallelujah. I am not a godly woman, but at that moment, holy fucking shit, I was happy to be alive. And I did it. I overcame my fear. That thrill was still coursing through me. And I reached up, grabbed the little Velcro handle things. You don't pull down because that would like tighten it, and I just grabbed them and kind of just chilled there. I had a little radio so that the girl could talk to me. There was like somebody from the ground who would coach me which way to turn. And I'm just coursing through, and you just look at all the scenery. You can see the horizon farther than I've ever been able to see it before. And the crops look like patchwork. It looks like a quilt blanket because it's full of patchwork. Southern Ontario, it's all farmland and agricultural. So it's just really cool, amazing sight, and to see the clouds. And it was in the middle of the day. It was like around, was it like 12:31? And it was hot. It was in the middle of summer. So man, just that feeling was so, I could have stayed on that parachute floating down forever. It was like the world's best swing. You know, when you're up on that swing and you get that top, that split second of just weightlessness feeling. That I was addicted to that feeling as a kid too. That feeling, that whole sensation of skydiving was really pretty cool. When I landed, I remember sliding in on my butt and my legs were forward. I just kind of slid in. And I was like, what? And I just laid back. I'm like, oh my God, I'm on the ground. I'm safe. I looked up at the sky. I'm like, fuck, yeah, I did it. I just started kicking my legs. And then you remember you gotta like take in your shoe or the wind will catch you and you'll start fighting the wind or blow away. So yeah, that was a really good experience.
Please